These are incredibly impressive garden fish pond projects that you should not miss at all today. First, I create a giant teddy bear-shaped pond on the lawn. I place black and white protective lining into the pond. Then I arrange smooth pebbles around the edges and across the bottom to form cute and charming details. I fill the pond with water and also install a fountain, along with magical LED light strips. Next, I create a long, winding, crocodile-shaped pond with a wild and bold appearance. After lining it properly, I place black stones with random shapes around the edges and across the bottom to create a clean and elegant look. Then I add water and it becomes a perfect home for lucky fish. Now, let's create something legendary. I designed a massive, dragon-shaped pond with wings spread wide across the grass. After digging the intricate shape, I used black liner and carefully placed thousands of small stones to create the texture of scales. Once filled with water and vibrant fish, this dragon looks like it is soaring through the garden. After that, I wanted to capture the spirit of the sky. I outlined a majestic eagle in mid-flight and began the excavation. I used light and dark stones to define the head and wings, giving it a realistic look. Adding water turned this bird of prey into a peaceful oasis. These projects take patience, but worth every moment. For a more celestial vibe, I created a crescent moon and star pond. I dug out both shapes and used a mix of black liner and white pebbles to make them pop against the green grass. Adding a small fountain in the center made it look truly magical at night. Then I worked on a romantic swan-shaped feature. I carefully dug out two swans facing each other to form a heart shape with their necks. Instead of just water, I filled their feathers with a stunning arrangement of colorful flowers. It is a living piece of art that looks beautiful from any angle. I just love how these shapes bring so much life to a simple backyard. Ready for a bit of ocean vibe and refreshing seaside feeling, I dig a giant crab-shaped pond, including 2 huge claws and 8 legs. I carefully line the deepest center with a waterproof sheet and use stacked stones to form the pond walls. After filling it with water and adding a few lotus leaves, it becomes an amazing and eye-catching highlight for the garden. Next, I want something elegant, so I design a giant ribbon bow with a charming style. After shaping the loops and tails, I line it and fill it with pink and white gravel to create a soft and lovely look. I also add a small fountain in the center to keep the water gently moving. It looks just like a giant gift box placed beautifully right in the yard. Let's dive deep with an octopus-shaped pond. I started by sculpting the octopus shape out of sand, then covered it with a black liner. I used smooth gray stones to define the tentacles and added a bright red eye for a fun detail. Once filled with water and fish, it looks like it's swimming right on the lawn. For my next project, I went with a cool bat shape. I used dark stones to create a web-like pattern on the wings. Adding clear water and some underwater lights made it look mysterious and awesome when the sun goes down. These animal-shaped ponds are a fantastic way to showcase your favorite creatures. I am always amazed at how water can transform a simple shape. To finish things off, I created a giant bottle-shaped pond with a creative design. I used a grid of golden tiles at the bottom to give it a unique, shimmering look. It is simple yet very stylish and surprisingly elegant. Finally, for all the music lovers out there, I built a massive guitar pond with an impressive and artistic appearance. I spent extra time on the details, using stones to carefully create the fretboard and strings. I even added color-changing lights that make the whole guitar glow red and blue at night with a magical effect. It is the ultimate backyard feature for a rock star. I hope these ideas help you dream up your own perfect garden pond.